All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. This is going to be a video answering a question on who is going to win the Battle of Nations, right? Also, you can call it the real life Game of Thrones, man, because right now taking place in the world is a battle of all the nations on the earth to see who's going to rule the earth, right? But they're doing it like thinking, oh, like we're going to rule. Maybe this person might rule for a time, but then after that, somebody else might rise up and rule after them. But that's not what's going to happen, man, right? The Israelites are going to be the next people to rule, and that rulership is going to be forever. Daniel chapter 2 and verse 44, and in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, right? Whereas right now, Esau's kingdom is going to be completely destroyed, but people are thinking in their mind, oh, the Chinese might roll up next, or the Russians might run up next, and that. No, that's not going to happen. The Israelites are going to rule next, but the Israelites afterwards, there ain't going to be no afterwards, right? There's not going to be no, I wonder who's going to rule after the Israelites rule. No, it's going to be the Israelites ruling forever. So whatever year you can think of from when the Israelites start ruling, whatever year you can think of from that point. So let's say you wanted to say, oh, I bet they won't be ruling 1,000 years from now. There won't be no heathen to say, oh, 1,000 years from now, these people are going to be ruling or that people are going to be ruling. No, it still will be us. Whereas if we was to say 1,000 years from now, Esau will not be ruling, that would definitely be a fact. That's guaranteed, man. That Esau will not be ruling this earth in 1,000 years from now. That's easy to make that guess. I can say that with certainty that Esau will not be ruling this world in 1,000 years. I don't see how Yahweh would let him rule for another 1,000 years. But look at how much the wickedness he's already did with the 400-500 that he's had in this new rulership that he started, man. Daniel chapter 2 and verse 44, and in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. And that's what we're seeing. Well, that's what we're about to see, man. And that kingdom, that rulership is going to be from the Israelites, right? Daniel chapter 7 and verse 18, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever, because they're going to be ruling for the rest of the time, man. Jump down to verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, right? And all dominions shall serve and obey him. So they ain't going to be no, oh, the Israelites are ruling over the east, but they don't rule the south or the north or the west. No, the Israelites are going to rule the east, the west, the south, the north, all 7 continents. The Israelites are going to rule everywhere. Every single place on the earth is going to be governed by the way that the Israelites rule, which the way how the Israelites rule has been given to them by the holiness of Yahweh, right? The Israelites was given the rulership method from Yahweh, whereas every other nation has always tried to rule with their own methods, which always lead to a fall, which is even the reason why we fell when we tried to go away from the way of perfection. So right, chapter 10 and verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's the reason why Esau's kingdom is going to fall, man. You can't say he hasn't did all of those things. Does he do unrighteous dealings? Yes. Does he do injuries? Yes, he's doing some right now. And he's did a hell of a lot more than that to us, right? Riches got by deceit, check, right? He does that too. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. Esau does all of those. Unrighteous dealings, check. Injuries, check. Riches got by deceit, check. Does he build a town made by blood? Yep. Does he increase that which is not his? Yep. He does all of those things. Is he covetous? Yep. Does he make unrighteous decrees? Yep, he sure does. Right? But who's going to win the battle in the nations, man? The Israelites are going to. Right? And this is a video I wanted to do, man, on this, because I was just thinking about this after I watched some of the brothers doing some of their things that they was talking about, man. Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 2, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob. We ain't going to say, you know what, let's turn away from our Lord and go up to the God of Esau. No, we ain't going to do, well, we ain't going to say, let's go up to the God of Edom. No, we ain't going to say go to the God of Ishmael, the God of Elam, the God of Moab, the God of the Philistines. No, that's the reason why we've always fell in times past, because we fought to try and search out all these other gods. And none of all these other nations, they're going to fall into what the God of Jacob says, because the Israelites have got the right way, man. The Israelites are going to win the battle of the nations. The Israelites are going to win the real life Game of Thrones, man. Right? There's all these different nations fighting to rule the world, right? Oh, I'm going to rule. I want to rule. I want to this. I want to that. But we're going to be the ones that rule. The Israelites. God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, right? Whereas right now on the earth, out of Esau is going forth the law. And as you can see, it's wicked, right? As you can see, this ain't right, man. As you can see, they're going off. As you can see, they're acting up. As you can see, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are beareth rule, the people mourn. If people are complaining right now, then Esau is the wicked. Right? Then the people that are ruling right now are the wicked. Are people mourning? Yes, they are. Therefore, wicked people are ruling. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem, and he shall judge among the nations and to rebuke many people. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Right? Meaning that the world's going to be so perfect when the Israelites are ruling that we ain't going to be doing no war no more. And for all you clown Christians that are trying to say that the people in the land of Israel right now are the Israelites, how can that be when wars happening on the earth? But not only that, wars happening and they're doing it themselves, and people are fighting against them in war. So for all you Christians that try and have the nerve, man, the nerve to say that the Hebrew Israelites don't know prophecy, as if you do, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. All you Christians do is hear what we say as Hebrew Israelites and say the complete opposite. Don't be going and listening to what them Hebrews, mate, you're a demon. The Hebrew Israelites are the ones telling the truth, and that's why all the things that Israelites are saying, have said was going to happen, is happening. And all the things that you people have been talking about there's going to be peace on earth and all of this, is not happening. And why is that? Because you were lying, right? And I just thought I'd make this video, man, because the Israelites are going to win the battle of the nations, man. The Israelites are going to be brought to the top and be the top nation on earth. And I'm going to end it there. Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. Shalom.